Imagine checking into a hotel room at midnight and you're hungry. Now, you order room service and within minutes, a friendly-looking robot comes and gives you your toothbrush and a delicious late-night snack. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to be put on hold, listening to the elevator music that goes on and on and on. Hey, welcome back to Badunda, where we break down marketing concepts. I am Shrushti, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about today's topic, which is the evolution of service robots in marketing and what it means for hospitality brands right now. Some of you might have experienced service robots in hotels, restaurants, or even experienced them firsthand, which if you have, please drop your experiences down in the comments now. But what do they do? Simply put, they deliver amenities, support room service, answer questions, help with cleaning, and much more. So let's get into it. If you're interested in finding out more information about the evolution of robots in service industry, I would recommend you to go read out this article. So what does this mean in the hotel industry? The first idea is that service robots are relational entities. Their physical design, shape, face, movement, and presence shapes how the guests feel and behave towards these robots. A successful example of this is Hotel Jen Singapore by Shangri-La, which has deployed 2 delivery robots, Gino and Jenna, to bring amenities and F&B items to rooms. The robots are small, they're playful, and they're branded. They ride the elevators on their own and call guests when they arrive. Now, guests see them as part of the hotel's personality rather than cold machines. When this happens, it has definitely boosted satisfaction and created strong social media buzz, as guests are willing to share their experiences and interactions with these robots online organically. Now, research shows that guests can find robots eerie or distancing if they're purely mechanical. The solution, however, as illustrated here by Hotel Jen, is simply to create robots that are part of the brand and then give them names, personalities, and very clearly defined roles that make the experience feel friendly and on brand and not just a cost-cutting move by the hotel. Secondly, human interaction is where value creation or destruction occurs. It's not enough to own robots. The interaction has to solve real guest problems. At Sheraton Los Angeles San Gabriel, robot butlers handle room service deliveries. After the implementation of these robots, the room service sales have increased while the staff were freed to focus on more personalized guest interactions. Guests have gotten faster, contactless, novel service, and the employees have spent less time on repeated trips to guest floors and more time actually talking to and connecting with the guests. Now, this is an example of robots where they genuinely augment the interaction rather than replacing the human warmth that humans provide in interactions, of course. And when the robots take over low-value, routine tasks, the employees can double down on the high-touch moments that can drive loyalty. Thirdly, robots change not just guest-robot interactions, but guest-staff relationships, guest-firm relations, and the brand relationship. Connie is the robot concierge that was piloted at the Hilton McLean in Virginia, and he's a good example of this itself. Now, Connie answers common questions about the hotel and the local area and guides guests quickly to what they need. The goal wasn't to replace the front desk staff, obviously, but rather to cut down time for the employees so that they could focus on check-in, problem-solving, and higher-value conversations with the guests. The robot and the staff jointly shape the guest's perception of Hilton as both tech-forward and genuinely hospitable. One of the biggest challenges flagged in research was employee anxiety. If robots are framed as replacements, the morale and identification with the hotel can drop. But Hilton's approach shows a solution. You position the robots explicitly as teammates rather than replacements. You involve the staff in designing robot roles and make it clear that technology is there to remove repetitive tasks, not remove human value. Over time, robots become drivers and subjects of change in how value is created. Once they're scaled across properties or even across a city, they don't just speed up tasks. Robots reshape guest experiences, operating models, and even labor patterns. I would like to highlight future scenarios where platform robots operate as home assistants, delivery bots, and customer service agents at scale, creating both productivity gains and new ethical and social questions. In hospitality, this could mean that guests start expecting 24/7 rapid delivery, contactless service options, and highly personalized interactions as the standard, while regulators, unions, and communities pay closer attention to jobs, privacy, and well-being. For hotel brands, that means thinking beyond short-term novelty and building governance by tracking impacts on staff well-being, guest trust, and inclusion, not just immediate cost saving. So if you're leading a hotel brand, here are 4 questions that you should ask yourselves. Number 1, are your robots designed as part of your brand and relationship strategy the way Hotel Jen turned Gino and Jenna into a playful on-brand team member? Number 2, are you deploying robots in tasks where they clearly enhance interaction, like Sheraton's robots that speed up room service and free up staff to be more present with the guests? And number 3, are you actively managing staff perceptions so that robots are seen as colleagues that remove repetition and not just silent replacements? Number 4, do you have any metrics to monitor long-term effects on guest satisfaction, staff morale, and brand trust? That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and it is a farewell until the next video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and do remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Bye-bye.